What are the key things you need to do when staging your multi-million-dollar mansion? My name is Gary Wong from GaryWongRealty.com. I'm the author of the book on Vancouver real estate. Welcome back to the show. We are shooting a series on home staging. I'm thankful and honored to be here with Emily Teng from Miix Interiors. Welcome back to the show, Emily.
Thank you.
If you didn't watch the last episode, you can check it here. It was about how to stage multi-million-dollar condos. Today, we're going to be talking about how to stage multi-million-dollar mansions. So Emily, I'm sure you have tons of experience on staging multi-million-dollar mansions. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so the house we staged valued from 1-2 million to up to 20-25 million. And well, it is quite different from staging, let's say, a 3,000 square foot home, a typical new built home in Richmond, and one that's, let's say, 7,000 or 6,000 square foot home in West Vancouver with a view. And yeah, it's like, let's just say last summer we did a home in West Vancouver, and of course it has an awesome view to start with, and it has a huge slope at the entrance of the house, so you have to drive all the way up. And then
like a large driveway, eh?
Yes, large driveway, and then the swimming pool is outside of the house.
Okay, outdoor,
outdoor, and it's at the front too, which is quite different. The challenge for that one was they have a lot of patio spaces.
Okay.
So we do provide patio furniture staging, but then they have a lot, so like probably 5,
like 10 patios or something like that.
We staged around 6 different areas.
Yeah. How big was it?
The land was probably around 10,000-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the interior probably around 6,000, 7,000.
Okay. Is there anything you need to watch out for when you stage those multi-million-dollar mega mansions?
I guess, as I mentioned before, we talked about the specific quality of furniture that a lot of owners that's what they're concerned about, because since you're selling this much of a value for homes, your furniture has to match this.
Yeah.
So for this home, of course we have different quotes, and when it comes to this mansion, the owner specifically told us that they want to spend more on staging.
Okay.
And so he wants us to actually put in more better quality furniture, putting more accessories. So yeah, that's what we can accommodate to. So that for that home, we brought in, I would say, probably double the quantity of the furniture, because it's such a big open space. Yeah. And all these corners we have to fill in with furniture.
Because buyers, when they walk in, they can't tell how to use the space at all.
It's really open. So for us, like I said before, we need to define spaces. So then we have to watch for all these hallways. Like, let's say a 3,000 square foot home, there is not that much hallways or like wall spaces.
That's right.
So then when it comes to mansions like this, we need to really fill those spaces out. Yeah, to make it more inviting and engaging.
And because it's like high ceilings typically.
Yes.
So you have to sort of cover that open space somehow, right?
Yes, and I think wall arts is quite important when it comes to mansions like this. Vancouver houses tend to have a lot of wall spaces. Yeah. And you really need to cover all those wall spaces up. Yeah.
And have you ever seen, I guess, cases of people just cluttering the wall with art?
Like for us, actually, a lot of people they don't do any wall arts. So we come into a home, and then let's say they have all these really nice furniture, but then all the walls are empty.
Oh, blank.
Yeah, because they don't know how to start with buying them.
I see.
Yeah, so then that's when we came in and to hang all the wall art up. Yeah, and we don't just put all these huge wall arts up the wall. We try to mix them up. So like from small frames, medium, and to large ones to make it more interesting. But you don't want to make it like an art gallery, of course. Yeah, but like when you walk through the space, let's say there's 3 walls, you don't want to hang all of them. So you really just...
so you pick like 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3?
Maybe 1 to 2 out of 3.
Okay.
And just, you want to imagine yourself as a buyer and how you walk through the space. And so you want to pick the right wall. You should pick this instead of a side wall or So that's our strategy and
So I guess like other staging companies, the ones who aren't as experienced, they would just try to fill every wall space.
Yeah, or even just pick one, or even just have one huge wall art instead of small frames. Like we do, like us personally, wall arts is quite important, but a lot of homeowners, they don't want us to nail any paintings into their walls. But
why is that?
Like they don't want to patch their holes, I guess. They think it's labor work for them.
Do you patch it for them, or do they have to?
No,
patch
we
it?
don't. Yeah,
Okay.
so they have to find some contractors to do that for them. But really, it's
just for liability reasons, right? You don't want to do a bad job. And
yeah, of course. And also, but really, elevation space is quite important. Like you don't want to have just furniture, because houses now tend to have really high ceilings. So then really you want to have the buyers to engage the space with and walk through them and keep them interested.
Okay. And then like, does the kind of furniture you stage depend on which area the home is in? Like which area the mega mansion is? Staging a luxury mansion in West Van versus staging a luxury mansion in Surrey and versus staging it in Burnaby, a luxury mansion there. Is it different depending on the area or the neighborhood?
I guess it depends more on the style of the house itself. Yeah, because, but I think especially with mansions, it comes with a view.
Yes.
And so the design now tends to be more contemporary and modern. So then that's, I think that's the trend of where Vancouver real estate is going, that it's, the houses now are going to that direction. And so our furniture line, like we do update and source furniture every, annually. So our furniture try to
keep up with the trend. So it's not like old style furniture, right?
Yeah, I mean, we still need to have some of those more classical.
Because it depends on the house, right, as well.
Yeah. Like some houses it's still more classical looking and more details to it, and you can't put in a white leather couch in there because it wouldn't match at all. So we tend to source different styles of furniture and mix and match them.
Okay. And then I guess the challenge is not only the large, vast space in the mega mansions, but some have indoor swimming pools. And what do you do with those then?
We need to communicate before we stage a home. So then the realtors or homeowners will tell them what they want to showcase of their house. So there's always something that they want to, put the most important of their house. So let's say it's the indoor swimming pool, or it's the home theater, or karaoke room, or even squash
court.
course.
Okay,
It's different things that they want.
How would you stage a squash court?
Well, particularly we did not stage a squash court because
you could hang up some rackets maybe.
It's pretty obvious what it's for, but really for, let's say, an indoor swimming pool, you want to put some lounge chairs around it. And of course, just to make the function out of it, not just the swimming pool itself.
And then also home theater rooms, right? There are some smaller ones, and then there's some big, large ones, right?
Yeah, just to really put in more comfier, cozier sofas, and then with those type, also usually we put light, neutral colors, but for home theaters, we want to make them more cozier, so darker sofas and heavier looking.
So what kind of advice would you give to a mansion owner who's looking to stage their home?
Like I always said, you need to set a budget. So then really home staging at this point, really just a tiny percentage of your house value.
Yeah. Do you
Although-
find that some homeowners for mega mansions are like super cheap and then they just want you to put in like the bare minimum?
They can be.
And then they think that their home is going to sell itself by itself.
Right, yeah. Yeah, but when it comes to $1 million mansions, the selling time can be quite long. Like, because usually our homes sell from 1 to 3 months.
Yes.
But with these kind of mansions, it can go up to 6 months or even a year or two. So, like for us, we do provide different service packages to accommodate your needs of selling the home. So, really looking at the timeline and budget and how we should, to really help the realtor to achieve the selling.
Well, hope you found lots of value in that. If you have more questions, Emily's contact information is in the description below. And if you have any other questions or comments, make sure you comment below. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We are shooting a lot more videos on home staging, so stay tuned. I know you're watching my videos to learn about real estate. So guess what? This is my #1 best-selling book, the book on Vancouver real estate. It's got insider secrets on how to buy, sell, and invest in real estate. Don't be misled by the title. The universal principles within here can be used anywhere. It retails on Amazon for $24.95, but since you've been watching my videos for some time, I'll tell you what. Click on the link in the description below, and I'll send you a copy absolutely free. Now, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and go watch these other videos.